I'm just so annoyed and perturbed. Everybody, I'm just so annoyed and perturbed. Everybody's leading to this, and it's such a sham. I see another one I was friends with on this app that, in our early days, we messaged each other. He asked if I could be part of his Telegram group or if I wanted to be part. I was just swimming as a one-woman show. I didn't have any room on my phone for Telegram. I didn't have room for another group. I didn't have time for another group. And I thought we were really, really on the same page. And I have to make this video because I already wanted to make a video and I'm trying to save my time. So I'm making a video from this comment. And Jacob, do you know the truth of these things yet? Because if you go to Jaciel's Facebook page, it says, do you know that parasites can cause the C word? But do you know, Jaciel, I've approached you about this and she's not going to see this video, but do you know that almost everything in her link is connected to the C word? Everything in her link. Do you guys know how how the C word, oh my God, I said it. This video is for education and entertainment purposes only. Do you know how the C word actually starts? Your cells are going on defense. Your cells are being mutated. All these things in the link mutate your cells. You have to know what this certain thing does that Sabrina Wallace talks about. You have to know what it does and what it actually does inside your body. Your cells are going on defense. Your cells are being mutated. All these things in the link mutate your cells. You have to know what this certain thing does that Sabrina Wallace talks about. You have to know what it does and what it actually does inside your body. You have to also know that it creates more parasites. The explanation on them creating more parasites is, I believe that's the horsey stuff exposed part 10. I have to say horsey stuff. And they're still listening and I'm sure they still know what I'm talking about and I'm sure this video is going to be greatly suppressed. And it's not going to get very far. But it seems that all roads, even from the naturopaths, are leading to these synthetic things that make people take giant steps backwards. Even in the coffee link, even in the, I'm trying to advertise my amazing coffee product. Even in the coffee link, there, you know what, that'll be a different video. But there's a synthetic ingredient in there too. And all of these things undo all of the beneficial things you've done in the natural side. Do you guys know what the biodigital convergence is? Do you know how far it goes? Do you know how do you really truly know about the sick care system? You know, that voice thing that says, they don't want you to heal. They don't want you to, but it's true. They don't want you to heal. And that's why it seems that the deception is so thick that all these roads are leading to these synthetic drugs and these synthetic things that are keeping your body from truly being a regenerative healing machine. And even worse, it's coming by ways of believers in Christ. When all of these things go back to the days of Noah. As in the days of Noah, so shall be the coming of the Son of Man. It was a bunch of genetic mixing. It was, now what I'm speaking of, it's the same thing, but it's more covert. It just makes me sad. It makes me sad that this woman holds conferences and she does all these things, and I try to approach her about this. And it would only cost her $5 to find out the truth, but does she care? No. And I think a lot of it is an ego thing. Like, why would I watch this nobody's Patreon? But I think when you have so many followers, you have a very deep responsibility to your followers. I have approached this woman on coming on her live. She has said that she should have me on her live. I was on there briefly one time and greatly educated, but I just got the runaround, and I'm way more worthy to be chasing people. Unfortunately, when I talk about healing, I have to talk against these things because this is the most detrimental thing to people's healings. And by me talking against these things, I become severely unpopular. If I wanted to be very popular like this woman and a lot of people on here, I would just simply keep my mouth shut on these things. But I'm not truly doing anyone any favors by not speaking out against these things. And I will just say this. I also want to say that I have an amazing new product called Rise and Wakey. It's 4.5 ounces of a coffee replacement. Unlike the other ones, there's actually no coffee in there and it's not needed. And there's actually no synthetic L-theanine in there. Now, what these synthetic things actually have in them are exposed in my vitamin D3 exposed. And I'm going to back up this video just in case.